And welcome today to week 2 of season 1 of the Gran Turismo Online Touring Series. We have a good one today, the 30 minutes of Laguna Seca. 7 drivers making their start today. Let's head on down to the grid for the Mets painting grid walk. 7 drivers lining the field today. A lot of good names here in the field. Here at Laguna Seca, very difficult track, fun track. Trevor Levine will be starting up front in that number 08 Jaguar. Qualified on the pole, a couple tenths faster than second place Rashad Metz. Look for him to be running up front today. Rashad Metz in that 24, a lot of sponsors car. He will be starting second today. Won 5 times in the Gran Turismo Online Weekly Series, and he's my pick. Look for him to be running up front today, and I think that he's going to be able to snag the win here today. This is one of his favorite tracks, and I really think that this is going to be one of his tracks. Currently, 4th in points after not the best finish last week at Northern Iowa Speedway, so he's looking to make up some ground here. Hopefully he'll be able to do it here at Laguna Seca. Starting 3rd on the grid, you have Donnie Wu in the number 16 Castro car. Donnie was your last week's winner at he led a lot of the race last week at Northern Iowa Speedway. And he will be rolling off 3rd today. He's your points leader, so he's looking to gain some more points today. Look for him to get a podium and possibly for the win. Starting 4th, you have Yoni Comfort making his first Gran Turismo Online League start ever. This is his first start in the GTO Touring Series here at Laguna Seca. He's quite a road racer, done a lot of F1 online F1 racing, so look for him to be running toward the front, inside the top 5, and possibly even a podium today. And rolling off 5th, you have Miles Johnson, who finished 2nd last weekend. Miles Johnson was your GTO Weekly Series Season 1 champion and the Northern Iowa Speedway's champion, but that was at an oval. He really doesn't know how he's going to do today at his first Gran Turismo Online League road course start. He thinks that he does not have the driving capability that will be able to just stay up and race with him, so he's going to try to out-strategy him. He said his plan is to stay out as long and make as less stops as he possibly can. So let's see if that John Deere car with that nice paint scheme will be able to make its way up front with, and possibly inside the top 5 with that pit strategy. Rolling off 6, you have Jalen Connor and the NASA BMW Z4. Jalen Connor made a couple starts in the GTO Weekly Series, had some top 5s here and there, but he's looking to capitalize on it. This is his first road course start. Had some trouble during practice, so let's see how he can do today at Laguna Seca. And rolling off last but not least, in the 7th spot, you have Michael Shoemaker. Michael Shoemaker is making his first ever Gran Turismo Online League start tonight in this Mazda Atenza. So look for him to try to make some moves and learn how to race. And we have a packed field of talent. Let's go down to the grid in order to get this one started. This is going to be a fun one today. The 30 minutes of Laguna Seca, presented by Brown Motorworks, the Gran Turismo Online Touring Series. Let's go racing. Let's go to the grid. And here we are, about to get to start. And they are off. The green flag is out. Rashad Metz going to lead him to turn 1. Not a good start by Miles Johnson. Here they go down into turn 1. 3-4 wide. Oh, big moment there by Yoni Comfort. Jalen Connors made his way up into 2nd. Now he drops back to 3rd. Now racing on the inside. Oh, some contact there. A lot of contact there between the two. Oh, more contact! Around goes Donnie Wu. Tough break for your points leader. This is a tough break early in this race. Rashad Metz still has a comfortable lead over Trevor Levine in 2nd place now. What a tough break. Jalen Connor now running in the 4th spot, being trailed by Miles Johnson. Miles Johnson going to start looking to the left side of him, coming into the corkscrew, almost side by side there. And oh, and he goes right off the track into the wall. Almost spins her out. Here comes Michael Shoemaker making up some spots here. Donnie trying to get back into the game. And here goes Trevor Levine right on the bumper of Rashad Metz for the lead as we come up to complete our first lap here. Oh, side by side there. Trevor Levine's going to complete the pass on Rashad Metz. And it looks like I think he's on a faster compound than Rashad Metz is to start this race on. So let's see how the different strategy will play into this. Yoni Comfort running comfortably in third right now. Miles Johnson has completed that pass on Jalen Connor for the 4th spot. Donnie Wu trying to make his way back up through the field after that early spin. And Schubach is spun going into turn 1, so Michael Shoemaker will call it a day and roll that car into the pits. Tough luck for him. Hopefully he will have better luck whenever he comes back next week. Trevor Levine now in control of this race. Rashad Metz a couple car lengths behind. Trevor Levine off the track a little bit there. This is a long race, 30 minutes endurance race. So hopefully, let's see if a lot of strategy here with the tire and fuel on. And don't miss it next week as we will be rolling into Dragon Trail Seaside for the 30 minutes of Dragon Trail. The GTO Touring Series will go to its second road course. A lot of schedule changes over the past week. A lot of schedule changes. Let's run you through those real quick. Of course, this will most likely be the schedule for Season 2 of the Touring Series, but Race 1 has stayed the same. Race 1 has stayed the same, and it's Northern Isle night now, 125 laps. Race 2 will be Laguna Seca again. Race 3 has been changed to Dragon Trail. And race 4 will be Circuit de Spa. Race 5 will be BB Raceway. Race 6 will be Circuit de la Sarthe. Race 7 will be Monza. Race 8 will be your one-lap shootout at Nuremberg. And race 9 will be the Alsace Village. And race 10 will be Blue Moon will be the championship. So Blue Moon will be losing its second date to become the championship race with a little bit longer race. And also Northern Isle will be losing its second race and will no longer be the championship race, but only will be the season opener. So a lot more road courses. 3 oval tracks if you count BB Raceway with the dog leg. So 3 oval tracks and 7 road courses. A lot more road courses for those road racers out here. A good variety of tracks. Rashad Metz close behind here, starting to fade off a little bit. In a distant third place, you have Yoni. And Jalen Connor has pulled his car into the pits and called it a day, most likely a mechanical issue. Tough luck for him. Hopefully he will join us again next week at the next race at Dragon Trail. Let's go on the helmet cam of Trevor Levine as he takes his for a lap around Laguna Seca. Hard braking into that last hairpin turn. Trying to get on the throttle for the front stretch. See him look in the mirror there to see where Rashad Metz is around him. Now double apex turn coming to the first set of turns here. Try to keep it as far left as you can. Then a hard right-hander followed by another right-hander here. And then we get the left-hander, not that sharp of a turn. You can take it pretty fast. Through the corkscrew there, car gets light. That was a lap around Laguna Seca. Donnie went for another spin there. Almost lost it again there. Oh, Miles Johnson is way off the track coming out of the corkscrew. Going to give up that 4th place spot. Miles Johnson trying to... Oh, whoa, big moment there. Lots of sliding action. Miles Johnson trying a little bit of a save. He's trying to pit as less as can, running hard tires and all the way lean. So he's going to try to stay out since off the track again. A bad lap for Miles Johnson. Trevor Levine still out to a comfortable lead. The field is mostly spread out across the track. Pit stops for your leaders should be coming up since they are running more toward the power. With these Group 3 cars, you can run the car lean or power and adjust how much fuel consumption the car is undergoing, so you can adjust, but it also affects speed. So the less fuel you consume, the slower your car is, but the more powerful, or power mode, or the faster your car is, but the more fuel will go up. So Miles Johnson, like say in the back, is running all the way lean, trying to save as much fuel and stop as least possible, and a harder tire compound. And with the different tire compounds, the harder the compound, the longer the life, but the less grip. With the softer compound, you have more grip, but you have a lot less life. So a lot of these drivers in mid-pack, like Yoni Comfort and Donnie Wu, are racing medium tires, and Rashad Metz and Trevor Levine are on softs right now, running right in the middle of power and lean. So a middle of the way strategy here. We are entering the 10th minute of this race. 20 more minutes to go. And looks like Trevor Levine is going to pull into the pits here. Get him 4 new tires and gas. Rashad Metz, let's see if he comes in too. No, he's going to stay out and inherit the lead. A long pit road to get down for Trevor Levine. Here comes his Jaguar into the pits now. And it looks like Yoni Comfort is going to come in as well. And he's going to take fuel. Yoni Comfort now coming into pit lane. Let's see if that brings anyone else. Here comes Yoni Comfort in the pit lane, bringing that AMG. And Donnie will stay out. Trevor Levine switched over to medium tires. So did... Oh, Yoni Comfort forgot to take fuel there. Miles Johnson's going to stay out as well. He'll move up to the 3rd place spot. Rashad Metz is still your leader here, as he inherited the lead during that pit cycle. Donnie moved up to 4th spot after that pit cycle. A little loose there. Let's see how many laps Rashad Metz will stay out. He'll most likely be coming in this lap. in order to stay on top of that pit cycle. And here he comes on, bringing that Corvette on the pit road. He was running medium tires. Trevor Levine's most likely going to be able to come around and inherit the lead. The blue pit crew of Rashad Metz ready to service that Corvette as he brings the car out of the lead down the pit lane. Let's see how long of a pit stop he does. It looks like he's going to put another set of mediums on, and he's going to get back out there. Trevor Levine is going to reclaim the lead coming off of the final turn. And Yoni Comfort, oh, big moment, spinning to the infield. Yoni Comfort is going to have to come down pit road again soon, since they failed to get any fuel in that car on that stop. So he's going to make another second stop. Tough break for him. And he's going to drag Donnie Wu along with him on the pit road. So Miles Johnson still out. Will pick up that third spot in the podium position now. Let's see what Yoni Comfort will do again on this pit stop. He's going to come in and get some 4 fresh tires. As well, we'll get some fuel finally. He switched over to softs actually. See if we'll be able to pick up some time here. Miles Johnson now inherited your third place spot. Trying to stay out as long as possible on them hard tires. A lot slower than the rest of the field, a lot slower, but he has moved up into the third spot. Let's see how long this will last as the faster cars that have just completed their pit stops are now coming out of pit road. Of Donnie Wu and Yoni Comfort coming out of pit road. Trevor Levine still your leader. Rashad Metz about a straightaway behind him in second place. Rashad Metz loves this track. One of his favorite tracks, especially on the Gran Turismo Online Touring Series circuit. He races this track a lot in IndyCar and Project Cars too. A lot of experience on this track in multiple different racing disciplines. Just a fun, all-around fun track, he says, and really loves to race here. Sean's still in that third place spot. A little tire smoke going into that turn. Slipping and sliding on them old tires. He is the only car that has not pitted yet. Team racing here for the fourth spot between Yoni Comfort and Donnie Wu, trying to pick up some spots here. Looks like Yoni Comfort. Oh, Donnie goes for a spin there off the turn. But Yoni Comfort is still pulling away because he has a softer tire compound, so a little bit faster, more speed out of that car. Fastest lap is a 125 so far. The fast lap of the race so far belongs to Trevor Levine with a 122.07. Past halfway through here in the 30 minutes of Laguna Seca, presented by Brown Motorworks Mets Painting at 94.3 The Dude. Trevor Levine is still your leader. Rashad Metz is in a distant second place now. And it looks like YouTube Donnie might become under threat of being lapped here by your leaders. Miles Johnson still in that third spot. The only car that has not pitted yet, just out there making some laps. Most likely see the number 06 car, Miles Johnson, coming in with the next couple laps here. Donnie's still in that fifth spot, trying to make up some time here and trying not to go a lap down at the ends of Trevor Levine. Off the track there. And that pit cycle is going to bring the number 06 of Miles Johnson to pit lane. Last car to not pitted, he will cycle on the pit road for 4 fresh, most likely hard tires, if he wants to make this race a one-stop race where everyone else is making it at least a 2-stop race. Here comes the John Deere car into a pit lane, getting 4 fresh Goodyear tires. Get a full tank of fuel and get back out on the track. Donnie will come around to pick up 4th place. And Yoni Comfort will move into that final podium spot in 3rd spot. If we come under 10 minutes remaining here in the 30 minutes of Laguna Seca. Well, let us know your thoughts and feedback of the Gran Turismo Online Touring Series and other Gran Turismo Online series. Let us know on our Instagram page at Gran Turismo Online League on Instagram. Just DM us and let us know how we're doing and what changes you would like, what schedule changes you would like, what settings changes, what video. Just let us know. We love the feedback. We want to do the best job we possibly can for y'all, and just help us out. Don't forget to watch all of our race replays on YouTube at Harpo Games on YouTube. All the GTO Weekly Series races and the Touring Series races. As here comes Trevor Levine and Rashad Metz, both coming on the pit road, most likely the last stops of the day here for both of these drivers. Here comes the Jaguar of Trevor Levine, getting 4 fresh tires here, medium tires most likely. And Rashad Metz is getting some Goodyear tires here. My number 24 car. And rolling off pit lane now. It doesn't look like that Yoni Comfort was close enough to the leaders at the time to be able to cycle out into the lead, but him and Donnie Wu are not in the threat of being lapped. But one driver that has become under worried of being lapped is Miles Johnson here. So hopefully he will be able to stay on the lead lap, and if he does go under a lap down, he will hopefully he doesn't affect the leaders race here, as they have closed the gap to each other. And here goes Yoni Comfort's going to come on the pit lane again. Looks like he's going to grab some super softs this time for the final stint of this race with under 7 minutes remaining. 15 laps completed so far. Donnie's going to cycle out into the 3rd spot, fill up that podium spot. I don't think Miles Johnson is going to be able to get there in time as he comes out the final turn. No, as here comes Yoni Comfort coming off pit lane. So Yoni Comfort will be able to keep that 4th place spot as he comes off a couple car lengths ahead of Miles Johnson. Miles Johnson can't pit right now, put him farther behind, so he's just kind of stuck right here. Doesn't look like his strategy of playing it safe all race and saving all this stuff, it doesn't look like it's going to work out for him here today. Sure that they'll do some adjusting to that pit strategy, and most likely run a little bit softer compound and maybe a little bit more power mode in the car for the next race, but we'll see what they can do with that. Trevor Levine out front, he's currently on soft tires, running in the medium section. And YouTube Donnie here has gone into full gas save mode. He's just trying to ride it out to the end. Hopefully he'll be able to make it on gas. Putting it in neutral for the corners, trying to save as much gas as possible. Here comes Trevor Levine up on the lap marker of Miles Johnson in that number 06 car. Most likely just moves to the outside as he gets the blue flag. And he's going to give him the inside going into turn 1. As he just slips by and by, Miles Johnson will go a lap down. Looks like Trevor Levine is trying to save some gas here too. And now Rashad Metz has caught up to the, oh, is he kind of almost cuts the short or corkscrew there. Little moment there. Under 4 minutes to go here now. And Miles Johnson will just give Rashad Metz the inside. Rashad Metz will continue chasing the 08 of Trevor Levine. Donnie's still comfortably in third place. Far behind, you have Yoni Comfort in that number 29 AMG car. Time will be running out here soon with under a minute to go of racing. Most likely the next lap will be the last lap, as the next lap marker ahead up is Yoni Comfort running in that 4th spot. Comes up the final turn for what will mostly be coming to the last lap. Rashad Max still in 2nd place. Donnie Wu still in 3rd place, saving fuel. And this will be the final lap. One more lap of racing. Trevor Levine with a very comfortable lead. Straightaway lead over Rashad Metz in that number 24 car. And no pressure from behind for Rashad Metz. YouTube Donnie in fuel save mode. Here it comes to the corkscrew one more time. Trevor Levine. Trevor Levine making his first ever Gran Turismo Online League start tonight. He's making his first ever Gran Turismo Online Touring Series start tonight. And what better way to end it off with a win? Trevor Levine wins his first GTO Touring Series race at Laguna Seca in the 30 minutes of Laguna Seca. Rashad Metz will come to the line and finish 2nd, picking up his first podium in the GTO Touring Series. Donnie Wu will round out the podium with his 2nd podium. He finished 1st last week, will finish 3rd. And Yoni Comfort in his first ever start will finish 4th, and Miles Johnson will finish 5th. Thanks for watching.